Bonjour everyone, welcome back to our farmhouse in Burgundy. I can't believe it's already December. It just feels like time is flying, like it's accelerated or something. But we did make good progress with the building works. Olav and our friend Pascale really worked very hard while I was sick in bed, unfortunately. So I thought I'd give you a little update on that. I also want to make an announcement in this video, and it's mostly for all of you regular viewers and fans of the channel, so I will keep it for the end of the video. So if you're interested in seeing that, do watch and stay until the very end. And yeah, I'm extremely behind on all the garden work, to be honest, because I've been in bed for 2 weeks. So I started harvesting these lunaria because I love it when they're dried. They make for such beautiful dry flowers arrangements, but they're also really beautiful in the spring, as you can see here. So I plan on sprinkling these all over my garden next year. I am thinking about spring and summer as we're easing into the winter. It's almost Christmas. My family will be visiting this year, so we have a lot of preparations to do. And at the same time, I feel like we're finally having some space to breathe after we've had such a hectic, interesting, but hectic and busy year this year. So as you can see, the snow didn't last very long. It actually hardly ever snows here, and when it does, it only stays for 1 or 2 days. And this time, I think nobody was really prepared for it, although they did say it was going to snow. But we wanted to bring our youngest to school after lunch, and there was no way of getting out of the village. We didn't have our winter tires on yet. That was planned for the next day. And Olav tried to get out with our van, who has better tires, but then he couldn't get onto the big road because even the big road wasn't cleared yet. We were so surprised. So there was trucks piled up everywhere. It was a mess. Like, we're not used to having snow, I think, in this region. And fortunately, our lovely neighbor Vincent always takes a tractor out and clears all the snow. Anyway, a couple of days later, it was this weather, really warm, sunny. It was 15, 16 degrees Celsius. And I told myself I was not going to put off this job, which is pruning the vines, which I haven't really done last year. So this year it really needed to be done. And I also did it to collect all the branches and the twigs that I'll be using for making Christmas decorations. That is also something I've been wanting to do each year since we moved here. But again, every year it's felt like it was too much and I didn't have enough time, or there was just other projects that were more important. So I am really going to do that this year. I'm a little nervous about it because I'm not sure if I can pull it off, but I'm just going to give it a try. I'll share that with you in the next video. Oh, that coffee is really good. As you may know or seen in my video, I was really sick for 2 weeks and I haven't had coffee for 2 weeks. And this coffee is so good. It's Italian coffee I get from an Italian delicatessen place here in Bonn. And I love making it with this Italian coffee maker. That's how we're in France, but you're officially supposed to make it that way. In Italy, they make it that way. That's the traditional way of making a coffee. And oh, it's so good. I also realized I never made that video on how I healed my distorted smell and taste, which is so off topic for this channel, but I'll still make that because it was so simple to fix that and nobody talks about it. So I said I wanted to make an announcement at the end of the video for the fans or loyal viewers of this channel. If you're still here now watching this video, then you're probably one of them. That's why I wanted to make this announcement really at the end of the video. I have decided to create a Patreon account. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a platform for makers, so musicians or artists, where they can share their content and they can have patrons, as they call them, and it's people that support their work. So it is that, and that's the reason why I created this. It's a private setting. I mean, many of you, I actually know you. I can see your names pop up all the time under a video. Some of you contact me through Instagram. Some of you come stay here actually. And I recognize you. I know a lot of, I feel like I know a lot of you. And sometimes there's people that I don't know at all and they say the most horrible things that I won't repeat here. And I realize that sometimes it might be nice to have a secluded space where only members or only people that I feel I know see the content, and I may keep certain content for that platform because I can be more personal. I can feel like we're in this warm community that I feel that we have on YouTube, but then the trolls or the haters can get in that community. So it feels like that could be a space where I can really get to be with you and can do these coffee chit chats or, you know, share other content that I don't want to put out there for all of the world to see. So Patreon is a platform, and then you can become a patron of me. Choose an amount that you pay per month to have access to this content. It also allows me to keep making these videos If you're not in the YouTube world or the video making world, you may not realize how much goes into making a video, also in terms of investment in my time and energy, but also just money, buying the equipment, paying for the music that I use in the videos, paying for all my travel expenses when I do home tours. When you become a patron, you also support those projects financially so that I can keep doing those. So I have included a link in the description box so you can check that out. I also wanted to say again how grateful I am. I will never take for granted that there are so many of you out there following our journey, mine and Olav's and our boys, cheering us on, wishing us luck and all the best and sending us your blessings. I just want to thank you so much for being here, and I hope that being on this platform, Patreon, will allow me to get a little closer to you, or maybe do events that we either do online, or maybe even, I know some people do a live event for their patrons, and this hits all of my creativity buttons, as you can probably tell. So I'm gonna finish my coffee and hope to see you there. I'll leave a link. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in any case here on YouTube next week. Bye bye.